Okay, so this morning we're going to be looking at how to use the Microsoft Excel software. And we're waiting for others to join the training. And I just hope we can have some good time with Excel this morning. Okay, so what we're going to be doing this morning is to simply, good morning, good morning. Okay, so let me share my screen. For the purpose of this training, we'll be using, we have Microsoft Excel here. My Excel version is 2016. So we'll be using this version for the training. And you might want to install that. Once you install it and you need to crack it, just let me know. Perhaps we can actually help with that. I would actually be able to help you to ensure you have the Excel version cracked. Julius, good morning. Um, Fagbola Ololade, good morning. All right, so to ensure that we don't have distraction, we've actually muted the audio of everyone so that we can all listen and watch the training. All right, so this is a blank Excel interface. This is an Excel interface, and you know, in Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet application. Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet application. Um, it is powered by a visual VBA engine. And the VBA engine is such that um, ensure Excel can handle different operations fast and efficient. So let me take you through the basics. Let me take you to the basics. Okay, I don't know why it's not sharing my screen. I'm actually having problem. It's actually stopping my share screen. Okay, let me still share my Excel screen still. Okay. Okay, so here, up here, you have your ribbon here. This is your menu ribbon, like almost your menu, your main menu in any application. You have the file, the home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, now view. That's where most of you stop when it comes to Excel. But mine has some little bit of functions here. I have developer, help, inquire, then power pivot, where a lot of work is being done. So here now, let me just take the function one after the other. We have the file, which helps you to do a lot of basic things like where you can create a new file than others. But now to some more function insert. Now using the home button rather, the home button, you can actually do a lot of from your home button. Today I'll be working much more on this conditional formatting. How you can use conditional formatting for some analysis. Yeah, you should be able to do that. Conditional formatting, then you have your insert or to sum, which is the one most persons use. Sort and filter is a very powerful tool in Excel. You don't want to do without that. Then you have your insert menu, you have the power pivot. You can actually do this. You have pictures. You can bring in pictures in your Excel. Then you also have add-ins. You can get add-ins from Bing. Then you have a lot of things you can. These are charts. You can bring in a chart using your Excel. So there are still several things you can actually do. You have 3D map. Many people don't know that they can actually, for especially salespersons, where you are asked to present sales data for, let's say you are presenting sales data for Lagos, Abuja, Ogun, um, Port Harcourt, like states like that. You can actually use a 3D map to actually represent your analysis better. You have your line chart, your slicer, your timeline. So that's basically what you can do with this. So okay, so using your Excel, you can still do it. You can do virtually a lot of things. Now to the page layout where you can print. You can print with this page layout. You have the formula print. Majorly you print here. Then background for your printing. For those of you who like styling more, you can use that function. You can use that function. Sorry. Now back to this. You can actually bring. Now, for those that are actually into much more, are interested in graphics when it comes to Excel, this is your best bet. Now, coming to the next, formulas. We'll be doing much work around this area of formulas. A lot of formulas here. We have over hundreds of formula in Excel. Then you can do quick currency conversion here. Quick currency conversion for those of you that do much of FX. Now you have data. You have here. Do you know you can actually connect Excel to your external database from web? Like for those of you that are into you're a field interviewer, you collect data from clients using Google Form. You can actually do that. I will actually take you a session. I'm actually going to anchor a session on that, where you can bring in data from your Google Form, then the Google Sheet, then to Excel. Using this from web, yeah, once you click from web, then I'm actually just telling you, put the link here, then you go get your data. And even from Wordometer, I'll actually try something here for us, maybe in the next session, on how to, like this COVID-19, we'll actually do some COVID-19 analysis. Yes, we'll do some COVID-19 analysis and we'll be fine to ensure that you can. So that's what data does here. You can show queries, you can connect to a local database on your system, MS Access, I don't know, whatever database your office uses, Teradata, MySQL, MS, then you have the MS Azure, you have from online services like SharePoint Server, Microsoft Exchange. For Dynamics 365, if you use Dynamics 365 for your CRM in your office, you can, for Salesforce, then you can combine queries, match queries together, and you can also launch Power Query Editor, which is a very, very big tool in Microsoft. Now, you see, even my Excel is very, very like a powerful tool. You have, before you select, for those that do Forex or stock trading, you can do a lot of things with this. So geography, you see, filter is like I said earlier, filter is your best bet when it comes to simple data analysis. Then what if analysis for my financial managers in the house, for those that are into insurance, you have your what if analysis for scenario analysis where, okay, if I do this, what happens? when you're especially decision tree and all of those, goal seeking, when you want to achieve, okay, you want to get an endpoint, then you want to play with your data to forecast as well. Then you have the group and ungrouping, where I want to group this kind of thing. I can group this into one. Maybe you have, okay, you have, for example, let's say you have name, age, gender rather, sorry, I meant to type gender. When you have stuff like this, gender, you know they are actually biodata. So you can have this as your first group of biodata, then you can have another group of streets, what's it called, phone number, email, Facebook, ID. So you can have this for as your contact. You get it now. So you can make Excel much more. So you simplify your whole work and make it look neater with that. Then data analysis is also on that tool here on my, though I actually installed this as adding. Some of these are installed as adding. Look at my tool. I will teach you how to bring up all of those. They are basically there on your Microsoft Excel 2016. You don't need to download most of them, but you can still buy them if you don't know they're there. You have Solver 2, it's another data analysis tool, which will still go a little bit deeper. You have Review. Here, Review, you use Review to do what check, what book statistics, check, you have check accessibility, smart lookup, you have Protect Sheet. For example, I have a lot of Excel sheets that I've done for some of my clients that I need to protect them because of my users who can actually be careless, who can be careless with their operations. Some of them carelessly lose it when it comes to working on worksheets. You understand that? So you can protect it. For example, if you have a formula in a sheet, in a cell, you can protect it using this. You can protect your workbook structure as well. So you're going to allow, this is more protection than View. This is View. You have your developer tab. Yes, this is a training on its own. Or you have your Visual Studio. This is like what you're seeing here is the code that runs most of Excel's application. So we'll do a lot of things around here too. You have Inquire as your help is majorly the workbook analysis, workbook relationship. Maybe you have to do the same, you have clean excess cell formatting like that. So that is that. So I would advise you to get Excel 2016 installed. Excel 2016 installed on your system as fast as you can. By tomorrow, we'll be starting with Excel fully. We'll be looking at the basics formula on Excel. But today, I don't want to, today being an introductory session about, I was actually not supposed to be having this session. I was supposed to be in a meeting now. I had to just excuse myself to be here to ensure we keep to this session. So thank you very much for this little time we spent together on this training. For those that have missed it, if you have any questions still, I'll be right here. You can send in your question as a chat. You can send it in as a chat. I would like to take them and I would want to see them so I can help you with them. Okay, so let's see, what else do you want to know? You have the match function here. Okay, let me just do basically one lead to analysis for you. So you can, let's just do something. Let's just do something, okay? Let me show you a sheet, something I was working on yesterday. Let me show you something I was working on yesterday. Okay, this is like a worksheet for me yesterday, and someone actually asked me yesterday, okay, for example, let's say you have email like this. emails like this, and you need to clean this data. You need to clean this data. Okay, let's say what you basically need to do is you want to remove this 20, RMS 20, whatever is in front of the name. Now, okay, let me make it simple. Your basic objective in this within this data is to get out the names of everybody. You need to get the full name out of these email addresses. So what do? Simple. I would use my data, my function called text to column. Text to column. There are also formulas you can use. I can use my left function on Excel where I return, for example, the left function is also here where I can use it. Let me just try that so you can see. My left function, I want to use the formula and I will teach you another way you can do it without formula, which is, let me say, the simplest. The simplest. Without formula is the simplest, but let's go the hard way of the formula first. You see, is equal to left. Now I need to count how many, like, thank God I have a uniform number of variable before the real name. So RMS, that is 8. RMS is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 7. So return the specific number of character before the start of a string. You understand? Or I can use my trim function. Remove all spaces from the text string. You understand? So left. Now I want to say, okay, sorry, we'll need to use right rather. Right. Now you have this RMS to remove. Let's start with the left. Let me take it from the left first. Left, you have 1, 2, so 7. Just left text is here. The number of characters I wanted to return is 7. So you see now it's giving me 2014 only. So I can bring only this user ID out alone. If this is all I need, I'm bringing it out alone. But let's go away from all of that and do something much more faster, like magical. Okay. Now I come here to, I highlight this first. I click on data, then text to column. Yeah. So I basically don't need to copy one by one. No, I just say fine. Let's start with fixed width. Okay. Fixed width means I know there is a fixed width. There is a fixed width here. That is, the length is known, of all is known. So I say RMS 2014. So it's the same for all my data, all entries here, 2010. So I don't need to copy and paste for 74 entries. So all I just need to do is next. So I bring this to number 7 here, then next, then wow, finish. I bring everything here. You understand this? So what if I need to bring only this name? So if you check till the last one, so all by a single click, 1 or 2 click, I'm done. Then another is here, you have your delimited function where you can say, okay, I want to remove this at. Anything after the at, I want only the name. So I come here, I say order, and I put at. You see, it's done that already. So I put next. So done. So if I should expand this, you see that you have splitted this into 3 now. So all their names are here. The names of all of them, you have it here. So you can do this and a lot more from your Excel. So what if let's talk about filter too. Filter, like I said, filter is a very powerful tool. So let's let me make this look a little bit much simpler and more neater. So I say I want to look at candidates with only 20 RMS 2013. So let's use this as ID, or let's say class name web. Okay. So let's say this is the class. So I just need to click on my filter button here. So I click on filter, then click on this, then you select which one do you want to see. So we have three, we have more than this, but there is one issue with filter. Filter, when filter sees a space, it stops. So what I need to do is to remove this space. So, okay, go back up on my data. Now, you can see I have more here. So I want to see those with RMS 2010 alone. I'm doing that. I've seen that there are 7, so I can copy them away if I need to. If I need to, I can copy them away. Then I want to see 2011, just select C. Do you understand that? So let's look basically at, so I can clear all filters using this. So lastly, let me talk to you about conditional formatting. Conditional formatting. Conditional formatting is is an analysis tool. So I can usually use it to do almost the same thing I use my filter for. I can come here and say, okay, I want to do something with all the okay, let's look at all the names that is okay, let me see Abiola here. Let's look at all Abiola, if there's any Abiola here. So I can use my text, my conditional formatting to look for that. So I click on text that contains, so under name, so I say Abiola. See, it's already, so I say let's red text. So okay, so we're not seeing any Abiola here yet, but let's see. We can still do more. Okay, let's see AB. So for those that their names begin with AB, they have AB in their name. I'm highlighting all of those now. So you can basically do more using this. You can basically do more using this. So there are a lot of things you can do with conditional formatting. It's a very powerful tool, especially when you are having to do with analysis. It's always the BAM. It's always the BAM. When you have a large set of data and you need to work around it. Tomorrow I will come with a lot of data sets for you to work with. But pending the time, I'll send you a mail of some data sets, and I will give you instruction on. I will ask you to use your text to column to do some data cleaning. We call that data cleaning before analysis. So you do some data cleaning for me to see. So we'll stop here today to continue some other time. Perhaps by tomorrow, by 11, we'll continue with that. All right, thank you very much for joining. I would actually share a link of the video to the YouTube so you can, in case you need to watch over again. Thank you. God bless you.